Okay, I don't know what this thing is or how I got it. Okay, what am I supposed to do with it? Okay, do we want it to roll away or? Okay. Let's see, how do I drop it? Okay. Alright, do you need any more of a tour to know where we are, how far we gotten? Or are you sufficiently up to speed? Alright. Is there anything particular we need to get started on first? We've got both of those in that first cave area that we found. Yep, somewhere over this way. Tethers. Crowbar definitely placed this line going out this way. Yeah, man, I tell you guys you guys have played this game before a couple times. Uh-huh. See the difference between the two of us, because I said we're a million. I just died jumping. I got one of those bouncy things. Ugh. Let's see, where am I? I'm inside something with a yellow bar. Do I have to do something to get out of this thing? F. Oh, here I am. Okay, never mind. It was the back of my suit that I was apparently looking at. Alright, and I have to go back to my corpse and pick up all the loot that I was carrying. Valuable stuff. It's dirt, some dust. Yep. Let's. this the way I was going? Alright, let's see. Pull up the compass. Orange is where my corpse is, right? Fine with a dead face. Well, since I'm the first one to die, maybe I have to get closer to it to see it. Okay, well I see the base, landing pad, and the hab thing. Okay. Alright, let's find some compound because I need some tethers. I just researched some nuts and bolts that were left in a tree. Alright. And there's no surface indication the compound is underneath, right? Oh, okay. Well, that's actually very useful. Thank you. Go slow and it'll help you. Well, the plant gave me a hand. It was a backhand, though, but it was a hand. Okay, well, I'm carrying tethers. If I could throw one of them up here, I might not die down here of starvation. Ooh, look at that. That actually did work. Ooh, an exocache just appeared here. Bring this back to the base. Oh, so leave it over here. Oh, okay. The strange object. Strange. Let me reboot. I just crashed. Yeah, I'm coming right back in. The server actually shows me still in the game. Yeah. Well, I'm back in. It was pretty quick. Alright, so where do you want this strange object at? How do I rotate it? Is this supposed to look like a train? Oh, okay. Towards the base. Yeah, my, okay, how's that? Okay, now press F on it. Doesn't appear to be working. I'm going to try it again. Strange object, press F and hold. Am I supposed to see like a countdown or something? Or cannot activate due to blocking area. Well, it might have just been the rock. Blocking area there. Yes. Okay, I plugged it in. Oh, you plugged it in also? Okay. Actions required on the xenobiology lab. Do you hear music? Yeah, there's like some really weird distorted music playing. We're not making enough power. Mm-hmm. Okay. And jumper cables. Now it actually says install an oxygenator on it. All right, do we make that in the medium or large printer? Oh, here it is, oxygenator. Ceramic and aluminum. Okay, this is going well. Let's see, aluminum, refined laterite. Okay, so the medium printer is locked, but it looks like it's in the arm path of where the small printer is trying to print. So I can unlock it and move it, right? Oh, no, no, yeah, the platform is locked. Yeah, I just moved it over. Okay. Oxygenator. Okay, oxygenator is installed. Mission log. Use data log to activate the xenobiology logs tracker. Access the data log attached to the xenobiology lab to learn more about the wreck. Okay. Galastropod. Moving and hauling. So we got to find Galastropod discarded shells in the forest of Sylva. So apparently we're not alone here. So just run around until I find some. Okay. I don't know what they look like because they look like a nautilus shell or a conch shell or like a snail shell. I have found one right here. I didn't have to go that far. Completed. It's the thing that either looks like the gears on a train's engine or a top hat. Actually, not a top hat, a pork pie hat, maybe? Okay, so we got to find 6 shells in total. Is this one of those things where I can just run back to the same one and just do it over and over again? Okay, that's good. That's good. That plant tried to get me again. When they say the forests of Sylva, are they being explicit or like anywhere on the planet? Okay. compound tethers aplenty over here. Who's ever the orange one that I just went past? That might be you, John. Like, are you standing out next to a ridge? Yeah, there's like a ton of compound just on the other side of the ridge. If you follow where I am, there's a huge deposit of it over here. That's the macaroni and cheese. That's over here too. I haven't. I got one. I'm out here looking for more. I haven't found any yet. Well, what does it say? We're at 2 of 5, or okay. Okay, thank you. Well, I'll. It appears John's having way better luck finding these shells. Oh, I found another one. Okay, that's 4 of 5, and I got 5 of 5 right here. All right. Okay. This this was added what, like Christmas time, January, or back in Halloween, or after Halloween? No, the terrarium and stuff. What'd you find? Well, that one wind thing, we found that right away. That was like right near where we started. Hey, good afternoon. Okay. That's the 6 shells. And then apparently gained 2,000 bytes for just being here. Okay, provide terrarium with soil, zinc, and a bounce vine seed. So does that mean I go kill those bounce vines that were killing me, or? There's a soil canister on me right now in my backpack. Okay, where's the terrarium? On the launch pad. Okay, this isn't part of. Does this go in the crash ship, or it stays out here? If you go to the Astroneer channel, there's a pinned post that has all the info for you. All right, let's. Hey, it's Jeff. We're playing Astroneers. You coming to join us? It's on the server. You have to update the IP address, Jeff. It's in. Am I supposed to dance with this thing or kill it with my gun? All right, Jeff. John, Crowbar, you're all set there. Better put down a tether here before I. Yeah, you're back. No, we just moved you over so that the two of you could talk because it seems like he was. Oh man. Okay. What do I got to do here with you, little thingamabogger? Open the emote wheel. Okay. No. Dance poultry polka. Dance untouchable. Jump for. What is the dance of Sylva? Okay, let's just try. Does anybody know? Can anybody type it in chat and tell me what is the dance of Sylva I have to do with this thing? All right, we're just gonna do the polka. Okay. Now where did it go? I don't see the green icon now. It's not over there. It's all the way back there. Okay. Now we're doing tethering across the mountains until we find this guy. So is it not the polka? Dance emotes can be added. Yeah, that's great. What do I got to dance with him with? Okay. We're going to try it again. Does anybody know what dance I'm supposed to be doing with this thing? Okay, emote wheel. It wasn't the polka. Let's try the untouchable. Okay. Now what happened? Do we kill him now? Do I beat him over the head with my gun? What's the... Okay, let's pull up our mission log and see what this thing says. This is not our mission log. This is the machine to craft stuff. It's like a personal crafter thing. Okay. Mission log. Mission log. What is this thing? Oh, that's the gun. Okay, mission log. Perform proper emotes. Use to... Okay. Stay here, little weird green thing. I'll be right back. With that big bulky machine. After I jump across that chasm and not die doing it. That is... we need to find that... what's the way to put dirt down to build something? Got to build a bridge across that little chasm there. Okay, where's the machine? It's down here, screeching at high rate of volume. Do we have to do... We got to carry it. Alright. Let's pick it up. Does it fit in my... Oh, it does. Oh, well, that's not bad at all. I thought we were going to have to carry this thing and try and make the jump. Jump. Why did we build our base right next to a giant chasm of death? I do not know. Alright, let's jump. You know, this isn't a voice-activated game. Yeah, I know. Okay, now, does he just hop into my backpack? Hop into my backpack. That's a horn. Nope, we want the terrarium. There it is. Do we... Hey, welcome back. Apparently the thing likes me. I don't know what dance to do, so I did through them all. And now it apparently likes me. And I've got the habitat on the ground right next to it. But he's not, for some reason, jumping into the cage to be dissected. Okay, let's try it again. It says befriend, press the F. Yes, I do. Okay, befriend F. A mobile habitat, press F. Okay, he's inside. I was just commenting on that. Our base is right next to a trench of death. Okay. Okay. Place G Sylva on input slot for analysis. So take the terrarium over to the crashed ship thing? Okay. I guess maybe the terrarium goes in this red slot thing up here. Let's see if that does it. Terrarium. Ooh, we're going inside. Ooh. He's... Okay, so is he now our base pet or something? But leave him here in the machine? Okay. So the small trumpet horn that I used to apparently lure him in, I put that on my suit, but apparently I thought it was H to make music or make a noise. Oh, it's F. Oh, cool. Oh, and the V, oh wow, oh, the V drops tethers. That is cool to know. Oh, hey, you said there was an oxygen tank here somewhere. Beacon, power cells, oxygen filters. Is that the one I want? No, that... Okay. Okay, quartz is pink. Okay, now we got to find what a smelter looks like. That's the medium printer, the small printer, and the turbine. Okay. Research chamber. Okay. If you go around the back of the research chamber, you can fall down into a trench. All right, let's dig ourselves out of this thing. All right. Smelting furnace. Quartz. Through the will of our minds, we are turning quartz into... Look at that, glass. Look at that. All right. Now, is a bottle, is that a small printer thing or is that a personal suit thing? Oh, cool. All right. Tethers. Oxygen filters. Okay, got an extra oxygen tank. Crowbar, are you the Tron looking dude? Crowbar, are you the blinking green Tron looking dude? Is that an award or is that a purchased item? Well, what'd you do to get that? Is that from? Oh, that's the thing with the stopwatch on it. That's the train thing. Okay. And you can't combine two stacks of tethers together, right? No, no, like a partial stack. Like I have a. Just move it over and drop it. Okay. Oh, I don't have to line it up and drop it. I just press the E key while I'm holding it. You guys all set? Awesome. Okay, the work light is on all the time. He made it. Okay, provide more power to the lab. Check. Use Data Lab to activate the Xenobiology Lab's tracker. Yeah, we were talking. The base is like surrounded by very deep, dangerous chasms. Okay, so our next mission is on Calidor. I thought it said. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. So the next snail mission says G Calidor. So to get those, we have to go to Calidor. Okay. All right, Crowbar. So what's next? Do we do stuff here, or do we build a rocket and go to Calidor? Like, what's the? You're leading. I'm just the lackey man Thursday here. Let's see. Actually, it's funny that you say that. Oh man, with 12,000 hours in this game, that is on the list. All right, Jeff's here. Jeff, here's my idea. Let me know when you're ready. Yeah. Okay. Are you listening? You ready? All right. Next May, we're gonna rent a tractor and trailer, like a 52 footer. Okay. We're gonna drive it down to Florida through Virginia and pick up John. And then in Florida, we're going to load it up 1, 2, or 3 high, depending upon the height of the plants, with tropical palm trees and other tropicals. You know, things that are valuable in the rest of the country in the summer, but worthless in Florida in the summer. And then we're going to drive that semi back up to Crowbar, who's going to line up a deal with us with some shopping center or intersection near him, and we're going to park the semi for like a week. We'll live out of the semi for the week with the Wi-Fi, the electricity, the game, and the whole thing, and it'll be like a hangout. And then as people show up, they'll just buy the plants off of us, and that will pay for the trailer, all of our gas and diesel and fuel and stuff, and us to hang out plus eat and stuff and game and stuff for a couple days. What do you think? Yeah. Is that a necessity to buy a palm tree? Oh, oh, yeah, no. I mean, no. Well, it sounds like everybody in this grand scheme. Crowbar, you think you could line up a parking lot where we could park a semi for a couple days and sell plants out of it like a? We'd also have to have a tent, I guess, to be able to set up. You know. Well, here's the thing: we have to do it like next May, late May, because you want to get people before it gets too warm. And a regular garden center has this stuff, but you can't go earlier because we don't want them to die. And also, we can't go to where either of you two live because it's too nice there. We need to go to somewhere where tropicals are like, oh my God, we can get a palm tree, Edith. Let's go. And then Crowbar's, area of the country. Well, but we get tropicals because don't forget, the smaller tropicals that you get, we could stack up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 high, depending upon how big they are, and then of course you'd load a couple of the bigger ones up, on the front end, as we're loading the thing up for space efficiency. So, let's assume, a trailer is what, 10-foot height inside or 8 foot, I forget. I have. No, I mean the rest of us could drive. I mean, as long as we don't get pulled over and questioned for whether we have a CDL or not, and if we rent a truck that's an automatic, well, then it's only a 2 day trip because if I mean we go down to Florida, I mean palm trees are cheap, just yeah, we just go back. We No, 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 no. That's why we got to do it in late May. See, you don't want to do it in July or August. It'll be too hot. They'll burn out in the trailer because of the heat. And we don't want to do it in February because they'll freeze to death in the trailer going up to Chicago. That's their problem. They know when they're buying these things that they're going to die. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Has any of you ever seen somebody selling palm trees out of a tractor and trailer somewhere? I have seen this. We had a guy who used to do it near us. Ann and I actually went there one day and bought a palm tree from the guy and asked him, and he was like, "Yeah, we just drive it up from Florida and we sit here with the trailer in the parking lot." It's no different than the people that sell Christmas trees, Mother's Day, and Easter flowers, right? I mean, isn't it the same? Yeah, Florida. No, Florida. I mean, we got to find like a wholesaler down there, and should be pretty easy to do. How hard could it be? I bet you I could go look right now and find it. I mean, how hard could it be to buy, I don't know, palm trees in Florida? I mean, aren't they everywhere? We had one right outside of where we lived in Orlando that was huge, like 50, 60 acres. People, have a great day, sir. Well, I mean, how much is our upfront cost? I mean, there's obviously a speculative nature to this, but I mean, okay, first off, can we rent a semi? Like, how long is it going to take? A week? I mean, we really only need the semi to get us out of Florida with the trailer, and then the trailer, I mean, so we rent the trailer for a month or two. Trailers are cheap to rent, cheap. And go ahead. Oh, okay. That's a question that I'm glad you brought up because none of us would know the answer to this. Can we take the trailer and rent it, like from Hertz or somebody else on like a 1 month or a 2 week rental, and then now we've got this trailer up here in Chicago. We just find out who the trailer company is and tell them, okay, here it is to pick it up, and they take the trailer back. Like, are there some logistics where we could be really efficient here? You know, like pick up the thing and I'm assuming it's way cheaper for us to drive a rental car down to Florida, grab the semi down there, and drive it up to Chicago. Then the question is, where does it go from there? I mean, these are questions to be answered. I do not. I do not have a Class A. Yeah, but how long? But you do. First off, sir, this is an adventure for all of us. And without you, regardless of the CDL, it wouldn't be the same now, would it? Well, well, I mean, here's the thing, though, and see, here's where I got you. Let's say in between now and next May, something happens to you and you're not available. We could still go to U-Haul and rent a 32, 38 footer, straight body. We don't need a CDL for that. Yeah. The difference is the economy of scale is in having a 48 footer behind us. You know. And then the only other thing we have to make allowance for is we got to carry some water jugs, to be able to make sure this, I mean, because you can't, it's the sides are solid. I mean, unless we get something that's vented, you know. But I mean, I'm not sure how that would transport. There's a lot of speculation here. I mean, the plants are going to be cheap. I assume a trailer for a month is pretty cheap. Okay. A separate discussion, my wife and the seven trunked Robolini. Okay. We had a budget to do the front yard one year. And I was like, honey, get whatever you want. And she's talking to the landscaper and he's like, there's this Robolini down here. My entire front yard budget was spent in the one plant. I was like, sir, you have to take this out of here. You were hired to do landscaping on the front yard, not give me one tree. So yeah, I'm very well aware that even in Florida, where they're cheap, you can get suckered into buying. Granted, it was a beautiful tree, but you know, a Robolini, Robolini. You look it up and then look at, like, let's say a regular sago palm. Yeah, it's well. You're the tree expert. Wait, that's your role in this. Yeah, well, you're going to have to become a palm tree expert between now and then because you're going to have to tell us how to care for these things in the truck. Well, that's a question for the Chicago kid here because, like, around here, you really, I mean, the only thing you can get. You're not out. You're not out. Yeah, you're out in the yard inspecting the palm trees. Uh huh. There's none. What? Are you? Wait, are you saying this isn't? Yeah, yeah. We had a guy who. We had a guy doing. We had a guy doing this every year before COVID. He stopped with COVID. He would come up every year, park himself in the shopping center across from Starbucks. That's how I know the guy was there. And this guy would sell out of the trailer. We have another guy who converts his entire front yard into a palm tree sales center. The yard looks like shit the rest of the year, but every year he brings up a huge truckload worth of palm trees, puts them in his front yard, cares for them, and sells them while they're growing. Yeah, we need one more. I can. Do you want me to give up the one on my suit? Well, I have one on my suit. You want me to give that up? Where do you want me to put it? You want to grab it or take it off? Drop it off. Okay, so what you're saying, sir, is that in Chicago on Mother's Day, no one is buying flowers in a parking lot. Did one of you just fall in that ditch? Okay, but here's something else that we found out just recently. Crowbar and I had this conversation extensively. We know that we can wrap that trailer. So we could come up with some. You didn't think that was ever going to haunt you again, did you? John, did you hear him snort through the earth? Wow, that's a whole. You've come to a whole different level of building these things, John. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm having flashbacks of my let's help John move trip. Okay. Now tell all right. Now say that story except add and Crowbar, Jeff and Jim were all there and crammed into. It was awesome. It's, see, when are you ever going to move again? See, it's just the momentum, the time has passed. Well, most I mean, hey, we had a hard time finding our daughter's car, and it's a hybrid. And I would have, they're not available. We cannot. They're all gone. I would have bought a plug-in or an all-electric, and my wife is just not comfortable with them because she doesn't. It's one thing to have a girl go to a gas station. She does not want to have one of our daughters have to go to a sit there for a half-hour thing. That was why she wouldn't let me buy a plug-in, but at least I was able to get a hybrid. That's because you people vote no nukes. There's a whole bunch of nuclear power plants in Northern California. Just go up there and throw the switch. You'll have a ton of power. I just want to make sure before I close the book on this because it sounds like it's not going to happen. The palm tree idea ain't going to happen. This is next. This is next May, sir. The world will be better then. It'll be the year after COVID. I'm sorry to hear that. I proposed this to my wife and she said go now. But for the resin. So, Crowbar, just to confirm where we're at, we're just like building up supplies and going through the research. Cool. All right. I just brought back a research item. I'm not sure where to put it. I just throw it on the ground. Okay. Yeah, but a U-Haul, then we could get two of them. And with a U-Haul, it solves the problem of not returning it. See, it's funny you say the cheesesteaks. There is a guy in Orlando near the power plant over by the airport side of town who they drive back and forth to Delaware every other week to pick up meat, soda, and tasty cakes. They have relatives they see also. It's not like a total, but they're displaced from the area. And they resupply their restaurant with all the supplies that way. because then they're buying it at wholesale. I wonder why it's not cheaper, but I guess, people don't want to ship stuff. Well, I think we're making really good progress. Getting a lot of stuff done. And John, are you the one filling in all the holes over there? Cool. I died earlier, but I was a little further away from the base.